Hi rock fans, hi everyone. Today I'm gonna choose my top five favorite rock albums from the year 1991. And what a great year it was for music, 1991, especially for alternative rock music, grunge, shoegaze bands, stuff like that. And the whole decade, the 90s, I think the 90s were the decade of alternative rock music. And so many good albums, so many great albums were released. The Black Album by Metallica, Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bad Mother Finger by Soundgarden, Cypress Hill by Cypress Hill, Blue Lines by Massive Attack, With Face by The Crowded House, No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne, Just for a Day by Slow Dive, and I would probably include these following albums in my top 10 or top 12. So many great albums. And I'm talking about albums like 10 by Pearl Jam, uh, Divinyls self-titled album. Really enjoyed it. Out of Time by R.E.M., Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 by Guns N' Roses, Into the Great Wide Open by Tom Petty, Innuendo by Queen, Ben Wagones. I just try to pronounce it correctly. Ben Wagones by Teenage Fan Club. But this is a top five, and here we go. Okay, so at number five, the album I pick is an album by Transversion Vamp, and it is called Little Magnets versus the Bubble of Babel. Funny title. The most popular songs from the album were I Just Wanna Be With You and If Looks Could Kill, and I really like those songs, but my favorite are Don't Believe the Type, Pressure Times, really like Pressure Times, Ain't No Rules, and there's a Bob Dylan cover uh, called Crawl Out Your Window. So Transvision Vamp, Little Magnets versus the Bubble of Babel at number five. Okay, let's continue. At number four is an album by My Bloody Valentine, and it is called Loveless, and this is definitely their best album, and I just love most of the songs. Only Shallow, Loomer, To Know, Here's Why, I Only Said, what else? Soon. Just need to put my glasses on because the writing is so small. Coming Alone, really like Coming Alone, one of my favorite songs from the album. So great album. So Loveless by My Bloody Valentine at number four. Okay, let's continue at number three, and maybe number four and three could be switched. And for a lot of people, this album could be a popular choice for number one, but I love the album anyway. And I'm talking about U2 Actung Baby, uh, one of their best albums for sure. Once again, I just love or really like most of the songs. One, which is a great ballad, Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses, The Fly, Ultraviolet, Acrobat, Until the End of the World. So many great songs, one of their best album. So Actung Baby by U2 at number three. Okay, number two is a Smashing Pumpkins album, and this was their debut album called Gish, and this is one of my favorites. I love this album as much as Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness, which is considered as their best with Siamese Dreams. And once again, so many great songs. I Am One, Crush, Suffer, Snail, Daydream, my favorite songs from the album. So Gish by the Smashing Pumpkins at number 2. And finally, at number 1, I think this was the most popular album from the year, and that album changed everything in the 90s. Such a great and famous album, classic album. And I'm talking about Nirvana, Nevermind. And this is something great from start to finish. I mean, Smells Like Teen Spirit, In Bloom, Come As You Are, Breed, Lithium, Drain You, Lounge Hack, On a Plane, just to name a few. Such a great album, and it's my number 1 choice. Nirvana, Nevermind by Nirvana at number 1. So that was it. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'd like to know what is your personal list, what is your top 5 favorite rock albums from the year 1991. So thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.